In this video, we'll look at question 16 from the 2016 exam.
In this question, we have the following circuit. There is a heater and a resistor connected up in series to a battery of 6 volts. And we observe this circuit for 3 minutes, and we see that during that time, the heater emits energy of 180 joules, probably as heat. The total resistance of the two elements is 15 ohms. And we're supposed to find the charge that flows through the heater during this time and the voltage across it. So here are 4 formulas which you should know and which we will be using throughout. So maybe you can give it a go yourself and try and use these formula in the right order to work out the two quantities. So I would start by using Ohm's law to find the current flowing through the circuit, but it will be the same in both these elements because they're connected up in series. So that's V over R, 6 volts divided by 15 ohms is 0.4 amps. And now that we know that there is a steady current flowing through the heater, and we know the time for which it flows, we can use the first formula, and we see that the charge will be just the current times the time it takes, which you have to convert to seconds, so 3 times 60, and that equals 72 coulombs. So that's our first result. And now let's try and figure out what the voltage here will be. Well, we do know the resistance of the other resistor, which would obviously help us. But what is all this energy business about? Well, from energy we can go to power because we know the time, and when you know power, we know the product of voltage and current. The current we have already calculated, so we'll be able to isolate the voltage. So let's do that now. Power is 180 joules divided by 3 times 60. Well, that's just 1 watt. And now this formula comes into play. Voltage is power divided by current. We know current and power, so that's 1 divided by 0.4, and that equals 2.5 volts. And that's the second quantity, which you are supposed to find. So 72 coulombs and 2.5 volts, those are our 2 answers. And in the exam, that was option F.